I lost myself. Let's take a bunch of gold and go to the shop. How bad could it be? Seems like the right line. Hey, Riley. Your dad from Australia convinced American classmates that they couldn't see the moon in the southern hemisphere. Yeah. Yeah. Floor 1 well-laid plans. Kinda iffy. On the other hand, I took it apparently. I don't know. Hey, Alta sign. I've had quite a few people say that they like Celesta. Looks like the kind of game that might do well with y'all. Perhaps that is why they thought to have me play it on stream. Someone from Australia tried to convince you that they had different constellations like a giant cross. You're not that gullible. Actually, I really miss the Southern Cross. That is a thing that I notice every time I go home. It's on our flag. Yeah, I don't think I'm taking any of these. Piercing Whale's okay in a Guardian Act. I just, like, kind of need damage, and it isn't damage, so. Acro Sundial. Thoughts? The bomb? So, like, somehow I need to deal enough damage to kill at least one elite this act. I don't know if I want to spend 211 gold on the bomb, though. That is not an incredibly powerful way to deal damage, really. I don't think I'm buying a Sundial either. It's just way too expensive right now and a long way away from doing anything. Something like Attack Potion, Backstab. I will be taking an Acro. Definitely this. Definitely this. I think I have to take that. I take this, and I'm just gonna buy a slice, I think. Buy a slice. Spend gold on a slice. Ouch. Man, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded those cards. It'd be a very, very, very short run. It upgrades 20 damage trip. Trip is 3, 6, 9, plus 7, 14 this turn. I think trip's more damage. There's also attack potion next turn. On the other hand, the second time I draw a Hand of Greed, it deals more damage than trip. 27 plus 22, 29 damage this turn. I need 40 more. Need a decent attack potion. What kind of slice is it? Don't know. Maybe we're good. Because I have Centennial Puzzles, so I should have enough damage next turn. Also, I got quite unlucky here. Kind of important that I don't play the Defend Plus, because I need Centennial Puzzle to proc. Leslie Lemons. I'm just wondering if I play Strike Acro or if the fact that that makes Skewer not work means I shouldn't. Okay, good. Yeah, I think the chance that I get to not use the attack potion is worth the minute risk that I die by doing that somehow. Let's take another Acro. With the Ironclad run go, it went well. It went pretty well. There are some things you'd spend health on, but I don't think I click on Scrapoos anymore. As like any of the characters. So it's just like the extra elite fights. If I were to upgrade, I think I'd upgrade Slice. Kind of miserable. I think it's true. Okay. Hey, Wonder Tunch. Remove and card. Let's transform a strike. Yo. Yep, that's better than removing a strike. This is why I pressed the transform button in that amount. Look at that. Random cards. Sometimes they're the good cards. Can a skill potion make alchemize? I don't think so. I am almost certain that the answer is no. Maybe I'm just certain. Maybe I'm just certain that the answer is no. I think a Dagger Spray. Dagger Spray with a Vajra already, and enough Acros to draw it, and a desire to be able to deal AoE damage sometimes. Makes sense to me. Immediately a fight where I want to deal AoE damage. Shoot. I think since I have well-laid plans, I get to... And I have Slice next turn, so 10 plus 10. Okay. Oh, and I have Thing next turn, okay. I keep on having more and more stuff. I think this is... Oh, wait, I blocked too much. Probably fine. Why can't it be obtained but from a skill pot? Because there are cards which generate things outside of the fight that you're in right now, which are tagged to not be able to be generated by things like Dead Branch, because otherwise you are incentivized to sit in combats forever, waiting for your Dead Branch, for example, to generate those cards for you. And that is very boring. That is just not fun. So, that is why. Wasn't Slice a Sprite or 7-Up like Soda back in the 80s and 90s? I don't know. I wasn't alive. I'm 21. This is the first 2 damage I'm taking this fight. A Yuzu Bracelet. A Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison. I could take the Deadly Poison just to get through the Guardian fight. I could also just take a Blade Dance, which deals 15 for 1 right now, which feels like more damage. feel like more damage. A new supply of Iaea just arrived. Oh, there you go. Get your Iaea now. Before we're all out. Please feel free. Poisson Fatale. Poisson Fatale. Hey, hello, this friend. Thanks for the prime. Appreciate it. Three acros illegal? Then I guess I will be going to prison. Eternal Feather. A Poisson to stab? I could honestly take and upgrade a dodge and roll here. Deck kinda sucks at blocking, and it is kind of a Guardian fight. Deck also kind of sucks at dealing damage. Interesting spot I find myself in. Love Tap, thanks for 18 months, how are you? Strong as a Slay the Spire, the Silent deck. Let's see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Kind of want to take and upgrade Poison Stab, but that's just goofy. I think so. I'm going to do this. It's now time to win the Guardian fight. With the power of friendship and dodge and roll plus. And the power of uncontrolled violence. It's awkward that next turn I just like spend 3 energy blocking and still take damage against the Guardian. Okay. Dodged it somehow. Guess who proved that the structure of finite abelian groups is direct products of cyclic groups today? Was it you? I have no idea what that means, but I'm impressed. Maybe I'm impressed because I have no idea what it means. Probably it's just impressive, yeah? Ain't that truth, Cottage? How are you? This is a jam. This is such great heights. This is the Postal Service recording of it. It just always makes me want to listen to the original by Iron and Wine every time I hear it. Oh well. You have Postal Service tickets? That's cool. Is it their first time meeting? An old school banger for when music was music, and I don't really soda had real sugar in it. Maybe? I don't think it did. Kid and cocaine. It's not that old. This song's just not that old. I saw Iron and Wine live. It's a duet, right? It's a duo, but only one of them was there, and he was really drunk. 2 out of 10 concert experience. One of my least favorite concerts I've attended ever. Which one was it, Iron or Wine? I think it was Iron after drinking a lot of wine. I can understand that if you like find out before the concert that the other half of the act is like ill and will not be able to perform with you, probably that messes with your vibe a bit. Kind of understandable that it wasn't the best show. However, I have still given a terribly negative review of the show to my audience here on twitch.tv some 15 years later, so let that be a lesson. Live music is not something to mess around with. I expect quality. Apparently the Iron Wine version is the cover. No, I think that's just like a rumor or something. It's not true. Definitely not true. Subaru Kana 2 says, "Yup, I realized that the relations formed generating set for a subgroup of a z to the n, which means the original group is a z to the n mod that's subgroup. And then realizing that row operations look like rejigging the relations and column operations look like product replacement of generators, and then it's just a linear algebra problem. Smith normal form, baby." English was a mistake. Like, English just was a mistake. I kind of want the burst. I'm gonna take the burst. I'm gonna take a runic pyramid. Cool. Your big accomplishment at work today was writing 200 words about why our state is changing exit numbers on our highways. That seems like an awkward thing to change, because everybody's got an idea of what everything is, and then you're changing it. What is the reason? In 200 words, please. Floor 1 Will 8 plans summons Act 1 Pyramid. Look, I'm not complaining. If it works, it works. It helps that it's the full moon. They're changing them to correspond with the mile markers. The fuck? They didn't already correspond with the mile markers? Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. What the fuck? What? What state do you live in? Also, how did you make that explanation 200 words long? That is an accomplishment. I have survived 0 turns in Act 2 before needing to use my Skull Potion. Burst is actually not that good with the Pyramid because I was planning to burst Blade Dance for damage a lot. I kind of don't have any hand space to do that. It's okay, we can do other things. I don't mean to sound pretentious about this. Oh, I don't think you sound pretentious at all. I have no idea how math works, but it sounds like you're having fun out there, and that makes me happy. It means someone's gotta do it. We've conquered most of the world. We've split the atom. Someone has to show those fucking numbers who's boss, right? And I'm glad it can be one of us. Not sure what you're doing with letters. That seems like overstepping your domain. But who am I to say? I'm gonna take another backstab, I think. I think double backstab's surprisingly okay here. I'm trying to path into a super elite for some reason. So that contributes to my opinion. Letters are just numbers in a trench coat. I used to think I would look great in a trench coat. There was this time after preteen boys watched The Matrix where we all thought they would look great in a trench coat. Let me tell you something about whether I looked great in a trench coat or not. I didn't look great in a trench coat. Anyway, good story. It was probably just Taylor drunk. I doubt it was by fault. You like? I like how the chat here is not pastas but still mostly TLDR. I read every chat comment in full. Sometimes I will be like busy in a run, so I won't read a chat comment when it's chatted. But I always go back at the end of stream to read all of the ones that I missed. Just part of my work ethic. I would say that I have among the best work ethics of anyone. Just the best work ethic. Hey, Mega Blaze. You're not entirely sure you've ever worn a trench coat. You might as well. You might as well. You gotta know. What if you look great in it? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Midnight Heart. Man, I do not have any damage. Sneaky Strike isn't really working, though. Take another Blade Dance. Maybe I take another Blade Dance. I am inexplicably pathing into a super elite. It seems like it would be good to be able to kill it. This is upgrades? This is upgrades. It wasn't for present me, it was for future me. I feel vaguely left out. I don't mind getting attacked next turn, I guess. It is for a lot, though. I mean, I kind of mind. I wouldn't if it was for less than 7 billion. Unfortunately, it was for 7 billion. Well, thank you, Pomfy Panda. I do have to, and this is an assumption that I'm making. I can't, like, prove this. This isn't a Z to the N sort of situation. I'm sure you all understand what I mean. But I do think that I probably have to make the enemies die to win the game. Which is awkward right now, because that's not really a thing my deck seems interested in achieving. You're always under the impression I was like a math guy or a statistics guy. I'm the reason you stopped hating Bayes' rule and conditional probabilities. Statistics is math for small babies. I don't know. Statistics for me was always very intuitive, whereas, like, proving things with induction and stuff like that, it was very confusing and frightening. That is what my experience was like. I hope these continue to shield themselves. Nope. Does a games designer use statistics all the time in pure math? Basically never. That's for the best. I approve. I think I need to do this. I have run out of, you know, everything. You know, I used the energy potion and I still don't have enough energy to do anything. Strange. Alright, one super elite down, I took 0 damage. There used to be a potion, and there isn't anymore, but that's neither here nor there. I got a paper crane. And an alchemize. Lol. Got owned the video game. Also, I guess I was going to a campfire and I have Eternal Feather, so taking 0 damage there didn't do anything. Cool. That's fine. Whatever. It does feel a lot like having any way to deal damage would help. Block is damage. That's a claim. I remember I really liked Across the Universe as like a teenager. I remember looking up what Jai Guru Deva Om means. And it means... and I'm like sort of paraphrasing here. This was a long time ago. But I believe it means basically... it basically means Jai Guru Deva. Oh. It just means the words that they say. If I remember right, their guru was named Jai. He was a Deva, and then they say Om. Anyway, I might be misremembering. Deva means Deva form. Yes, they're generating more and more energy every turn. Which is impressive considering their success in the, 20th century. Subaru Kana2. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Predator. I would love for backflip to be good. It is not currently good. I wonder how I'd kill Collectic. Mystery. Don't have an answer for that one. Maybe somehow we reach a point where backflip's good? Is that likely enough to take a backflip? I don't know. I don't know, these cards don't seem very good here. I don't think I'm struggling for card draw. This is kind of flying in the face of our understanding of my strategy from last run, which was that I just click on every card that says card draw. Which in fairness is usually what I do, so I guess we're just in a strange situation. It's strange that the ability to be flexible and change your beliefs is important in a game like Slay the Spire when it has no value whatsoever in reality. Is it edible? I don't know what we're talking about. I'm gonna go with yes. Is it edible? Maybe I take a deadly poison and upgrade it. Maybe I've been trying to find sources of damage for long enough, and we just take this one. No, I don't think so. Not with an elite fight coming up. Cool, so I can use liquid memories to get back my best attack, aka neutralize. It's actually not that bad. Kind of take the perfect amount of damage. And then I'm gonna draw a bunch of gas off Centennial Puzzle. I'm just gonna play that twice. Is Spire rat fungus edible? What does edible technically mean? I think a lot of things might be edible. Who's watching the new season of Taskmaster? Watched an episode. Seemed like Taskmaster still. They have a non-binary person on it. That was kind of cool. I think that show has generally done an okay job of being inclusive. Taskmaster perturbs you? Why are they doing those things? I just think of it as sketch comedy, except, yeah, it isn't sketch comedy. That's kind of worked for me for understanding what's going on. May Martin is awesome. They seem really awesome. Very wholesome from what I've seen so far. It's sketch comedy but improv. Yes, it being improv is one of the ways in which it is not sketch comedy. I think there are a few others. Gamer Puppy. Thank you very much for the 4 months. I watched Taskmaster, but you did see a compilation of the 2 main hosts acting very gay, so you have positive feelings toward the show. That's interesting. I feel like the relationship between the 2 main hosts is perhaps the most controversial part of the show. Some people do not like it. At times I have not liked it. People don't like it and they're wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. I've been wrong before. Maybe I should have played Alchemize. Like, it sure doesn't seem like Swift Potion has any value whatsoever. I could take a bullet time. I think it stops being good pretty quickly. Like, okay. Only okay. Let's try taking a bullet time here. I don't know if I'll love it, but I'm down to try. Hey Flocker, how are you? The nostalgia for D2 Gnid runs out. What? Oh, I see. The immunities is probably the biggest thing that keeps him from playing more. The amount of farming needed to find top tier stuff is so absurd. I'm not doing 3600 Andy runs to get a soul or Tal Ami. Nope, that didn't make me understand either. I have played thousands of hours of that game. And you are talking in code. think it's a Tel Rasha's amulet. I think that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. There aren't enough songs about how brutally sad it is to get old. There just could be a lot more. Hafu! Thanks for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Hafu is an awesome streamer who has been playing a ton of Hearthstone lately, so if you're into Hearthstone Battlegrounds, I think the last time I checked she was like 3rd on the leaderboards or something. Hafu's kind of a gamer, and that's gamer aspirational, not gamer derogatory, to be clear. Sometimes people get confused. You hear Hafu's pretty cool? Yeah. Yeah, I think Hafu might be pretty cool. If any of you are new here, I'm Jorbs. I'm not quite as cool as Hafu, but you know, we can't all be as cool as Hafu. I had a really interesting conversation today about AI. Ask me anything about AI, and I will tell you what is objectively the correct answer. You saw Hafu lift a car tire over her head? Holy shit. I mean, I'm not surprised. To be honest, I'm not surprised. Did she look like it was, like, strenuous for her, or was it just very casual? It wasn't entirely about Slay, no. Ravenin thinks of 23 months. Is AI bad? Maybe. Who is Al? Almost. What does it stand for? Artificial intelligence. Can it make you a sandwich? No, I don't think so. When will it decide to kill us all? Okay. This is interesting point number 1. AI is like, it's mostly just a system controlled by capitalists, which makes decisions in a complex way which is very difficult for us to understand. And as such, it's already killing us all. So that's like a happy thing. Is this an academia paper? I wouldn't do an academia here. I feel like that's very gauche. Gauche? 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 Gauche. Just like everything else. One of the things about corporations is that you're able to obfuscate who has the blame for things. So it's like, well, the people in charge don't have the blame because the researchers were meant to tell them if something bad was going to happen, but the researchers don't have the blame either because none of them individually had the job of noticing that this bad thing was going to happen. And so, how do we really punish anyone for cigarettes killing people? You know? hard to say. And AI is like that on some form of steroid. That's what I left the conversation understanding. That's pretty cool. Anti-smoking Batman will save us. I, for one, am glad that anti-smoking Batman is here to save us. I wish I was cool like anti-smoking Batman. Do I end up having to deck spot? This is 42 incoming, and I have 32 block pretty easily, and then I win next turn. I guess that's fine. Alright. We're doing 6 for 34 months. Isn't that true for any group of humans? That group structures for humans obfuscate blame. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. I could see that being a little bit true. I'm gonna take a Tools of the Trade. It's just like kind of okay with Pyramid to keep the cards that you don't want cycling through your hand. Well, it's not Snecko Eye. Sacred Bark with Alchemize or just the Tiny House? I might just go with the Tiny House. 5 max HP is not terrible. The upgrade's likely to be good because my basics are already upgraded. There's like a 50% chance that it's well-laid plans and a 50% chance that it's good. Card reward's kind of nice. You also have to consider the value of real estate in this economy. You think we should go back to reading entrails and birds instead of asking computers? You feel like it was more friendly to the environment? I think it would have a very similar effect. Well, I don't want any of this stuff. I don't really... I guess I'm looking for Catalyst. I guess I find one Catalyst and I instantly win the run. That wasn't Catalyst, though. Aren't there more women than men in the world or something? Or females than males? We should be using sex instead of gender here, I guess. Currently. Because like more men are born, but the life expectancy is lower. Something like that. You're all forgetting about Testicles George. Testicles George is an outlier and should not be counted. Fucking Testicles George. Thank you, that comment was wonderful. 107 men to 100 women? What, seriously? That's like a very large difference. To me, like in my mind, that is a significant difference. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Just kind of clicking cards. I want to burst alchemize because I didn't like my potions. So I just used my potions turn 1 so I didn't have them anymore, which was maybe good. Could have been good, maybe. As of 2021, there are more men in the world. Really? First result on Google? Well, I mean, we all know that the first result on Google is the truth. Sounds good to me. I might use the upgrade pot this fight. Imagine having any way to deal damage in the entire deck. The personal opinion is that upgrade a pot with Sacred Bark should give ++ version of cards in your hand. Should they be different in any way from regular upgraded cards? I kind of like the idea that they just say ++ on them. Actually, I think they shouldn't be different from regular cards. Strike ++ should just be a regular strike. It just says ++. This deck has no reason to have gotten to floor 35. Well, it's very hard for the deck to take damage. You just also can't deal damage. All things perfectly balanced or whatever. Sometimes silent runs are like this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay, I'm taking another unupgraded Deadly Poison. This is my life. This is how we do it tonight. Still hoping for Letter Opener. Letter Opener would, like, multiply my damage by 7 times or something. Does sound okay. I should have tried harder to play Alchemize this fight. Well. Hey! What a fucking gamer. Alright. Suddenly we deal a tremendous amount of damage. Just a little gamer moment there. Removing a strike seems very good. Nightmare looks kind of good. Nightmare looks kind of really good. Let's card remove and add Nightmare. Just Nightmare and Apparition or Nightmare and Catalyst feels kind of run winning a lot of the time. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I feel like there's never like a stopping point in this run. I just have to keep clicking the next card. I guess this is just the experience of playing Slay the Spire, huh? Nice T-Bone Shorty, you're welcome. real-time element of Slay the Spire is a killer. If you could play Slay the Spire and time stopped while you played, how many runs would you play before you like did something else? C flat is B though right? That's an interesting question. No, it's not for some reason, but I don't have a fucking clue why. But I can direct you to so many YouTube videos which will fail to explain it. Something about modality? Theta Zero, thanks for the 2 months! Big fan of YouTube, Jorbs. Ugh. Two Jorbs. I'll pass that along if I see him. But I hope I don't. That charlatan. That was kind of interesting. I'm going to skip now. Enharmonic equivalence is not the same as true equivalence. They are playing us for fools. I don't remember the rest of that meme, which is very sad because it's a good meme. It's a good meme, Twitch chat. That's okay by their heart, and I have to say it's very mature of you to admit that. YouTube Jorbs poisoned our water supply, burned our crops, and delivered a plague unto our houses. That's a lot of stuff to, like, how long did he spend on that? That just kind of sounds exhausting to me. He wants to continue and talk about equal temperament and how a fully tuned piano plays not in perfect tune chords. I learned about that playing jazz. Because I played trombone. And when you play trombone, you actually can precisely choose the pitch of all the notes you play. And it was like a thing, like sometimes you want to change the pitch slightly on a note depending on which part of the chord you are playing. Anyway, it's messed up. Music just shouldn't be allowed, I guess. What is life without music? Well, I mean, we could still do our jobs. I assume that that's what most people care about. Say hello to your family in the morning, head to work. 7 hours in the diamond mines. Perhaps a prayer to our God King, and then head to sleep. It's not a complex life, but I've always found something reassuring in simplicity. guess I could have nightmared that. Probably. Your job is shooting aliens? Imagine if your job was shooting the moon. God, that would be sweet. I wish my job was shooting the moon. Charlefin, hey, how are you? Good morning. For some reason, the Germans decided to call every number that's made up of 2 or more of only the same digits a liquor number. Schnapsel. Did I get that right? Thank you for the liquor number of months subbed to the channel. I'm glad to have your support. Hope you're doing well. Back to the moon vendetta. We never left. Don't like its smug aura. After we were talking about shooting the moon, you Googled it, and the US Army apparently really made a plan to blow up the moon to assert space dominance. Hold on. Just a second. I have my hand on my heart. The problem with listening to Ray Charles sing this is it's actually good. Sorry. This is a very serious bit. This is serious stuff. What song is this? I think this is in the Bible. Do you think Ray Charles knows about racism? Yes. Yeah, he does. Good for him. I don't know. Whatever happened to Bible Thump? I don't know. Not anymore, he's dead. That's too bad. That's bad. Yep, correct. Jesus sung this. I was there. Nice. There was actually an entire thing in... what was that song sung? America the Beautiful, Ray Charles. 1970... Why doesn't it say when it was... Wait. Written in 1893? Wait, what? Why is it by Ray Charles then? There was this entire thing about whitewashing black musicians to perform for white audiences in like the 50s and 60s. Like with Louis Armstrong and his white glove and stuff. Kind of grotesque. It's like very, very gross. Baby It Never Left. Yeah, I guess that's probably true. Just a second, I'm having an emotion. Alright, we're through it. Oh, no, it's still here. Fuck. It's very naive of Ray Charles to sing a song favorable about the United States of America, when in fact there are several things that are not great about the United States of America. Not a great look, Ray. I think that comment would have been better if you signed it. Like at the end of the comment, you write like dash stir-fried penguin, just so that people who have forgotten who is sending the comment from the start of the comment know at the end. Not a great look, Ray. The thing is, the United States had a plan to blow up the moon to assert space dominance, so can't we excuse the other things? I would argue yes. I would say yes. When you consider the possibility of blowing up the moon to assert space dominance, it's easy to forgive a lot of things. Have I not been trying to optimize Happy Flower? Oh, absolutely not. I don't even... Which character is this? Like... Optimizing is not what we're all about in this run. A little bit concerned about dying, right? We should blow up the moon to create a ring that will block sunlight to fight global warming. I love it. I love justifying supervillain plans with something that sounds like you're doing a good thing. Like that clip of Elon talking about dropping thermonuclear warheads on the poles of Mars. That's... Gosh. What a wonderful moment in human history. I mean, somebody has to do it. Somebody has to drop thermonuclear warheads on the poles of Mars. You did that when you played the board game Terraforming Mars. Nice. Proud of you. I think I like just bursting the apparition. There's one more apparition still. This seems fine. Well, actually, as a bit of a divorced man myself, I'm not actually a divorced man. where do pedants get their water? Where do you get... Oh, from the well, actually. Okay. Cool. Cool. Didn't even give me a chance to kind of stew in that one. Hit me with the answer straight away. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Don't hate the footwork. Just take a footwork. Okay, I really need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm clueless again. How do I do today? I'm doing well. I really have to pee. Goodbye. Twitch chat. Hello. How are you? I feel so much more pleasant now. There's something about the way the world looks on an empty bladder. Doing chill? Nice. Did I have fun? I mean, I guess it was okay. We were lonely. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Do I still want to blow up the moon? God, we didn't do that yet? How long is it gonna take? I should use this. I think this is better than After Image? I don't know. After Image is okay. Why are you still here? You know, Giant Head, that is a great question. I feel like my deck sucks. Bullet time's not bad here. Hey, bullet time, look at that. I was just talking about you. Why are any of us still here? What is this, philosophy? I took intro to logic. Like, fine. There was this cute girl who sat next to me, and we talked about how she hated school and was going to drop out a bunch, and then she stopped attending classes, I guess because she dropped out. Which was awesome, because I got to talk to a cute girl. And then halfway through the quarter, she wasn't there anymore and I hadn't paid attention to a single lecture. So, if it ever sounds like my logic is flawed on this channel, you now know why. Boom, 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 boom. I guess if I draw Burst, I'd like to double Burst, double play Apparition here. So I don't play it yet. Failed one of your attempts at calculus for a similar reason. Happens to us all. I did surprisingly okay in college, considering how many classes I just, like, completely failed. Hey, Ari. Gambler's Brew is an incredibly powerful potion for this deck. Also, we have 52 health, which is not bad. Actually, quite a bit of health. Logic class was just math with words instead of numbers. Yeah, I didn't get our number. That's a lot of HP for a ghost. Now let's see if you bleed. I can't Nightmare Apparition because I take enough damage for this to draw cards, and the apparitions that I created don't actually go on my hand. I'll just burst those. That works. The bullet time's been okay. Look at that. It's kind of always going to be at its best if I don't find a fourth energy. It's not an awful leg sleep actually with Paper Crane. I think I kind of can't play it. You have a crazy story from Logic class. Buckle up for this one. I have my streaming setup approved seat buckle fastened. All the time, actually. It's just safe. I didn't realize I was going to have to read something. I was into reading things. Maybe I would be a logician instead of a Twitch streamer. Hold on, I'm working my way up to it. I was in a logic class with a member of Campus Crusade for Christ. I was talking about how the Bible was illogical for some reason. He was a football player and linebacker and stood up, slammed the desk out of the way, and screamed at me about how I was attacking Christianity or something. The professor kicked him out. That person sounds deranged. And I'm glad you're okay. Actually take a bit of damage here, yeah. The person's name was Albert Einstein. It is amazing how many people are named Albert Einstein. How many people in the world do you think are named Genghis Khan right now? I don't personally know anyone named Genghis Khan, but, like, I have no idea. If you put me on the spot and forced me to make a guess on that, I'd guess, like, 500,000, but I could be 2, could be 1 billion. I don't know. Don't know. You Genghis can't estimate that. Also, should I say Chinggis? Is that the correct pronunciation? I don't know. I'm not a person who speaks that language. You reckon it's unlikely to be 1 billion? How do you know for sure? How many of you in Twitch chat are... No, never mind, don't dox yourself. Could take another bullet time. You're actually named Amelia Earhart. It's awkward. Is that the person who flew from Australia to New Zealand or whatever and then got lost in the island somewhere? Or is it the person who does that one song? You know the song? Shit, what is the song called? Oh my god, help. Help, what's the song called? Save my stream. Somebody knows. Socks? Fox and Socks, maybe? Oh my god! I can't find it! Getting old. Dr. Zeus, Fox and Socks. This song is impossible to Google. Can you find it and then link it? I just want to listen to it. Oh, you found it? Oh, thank you. God, it's so good. Nice. I'll just put this on repeat. This is now what we listen to on my channel. God, it's such a charm. You worked for the campus newspaper and we had this story about a guy from our school who was shot and killed. Turns out he got into an argument with a Muslim guy on the street. He pulled out a fake gun, the other guy pulled out a real gun and shot and killed him. Oh my god. A real gamer would have finished the entire song. Alright, we'll go back to listening to sad boy music now. Oh good, it's Modest Mouse. In Jorbs TV, Jorbs asks and answers questions like, what if someone was sad and a boy? you have to be a sad boy to listen to sad boy music? No. In fact, I'm feeling pretty good today. That would be so fucked up. I'm so happy sad boys aren't real. You and a lot of other people. I don't suppose that's lethal. Doesn't look like it's lethal. But I can play all of the cards. They just don't kill the enemy. J. Shuttlesworth. Goodbye, the Awakened One. That was only the first boss. There's so many bosses. As long as I don't die, I win the run. Eventually. I've studied Slay the Spire for a long time. This is a thing that I'm somewhat confident about. Time Eater should be easy for this deck. I agree. I think so too. I think maybe Paper Crane would be better with more than one unupgraded neutralize in my 38 card deck. This is like okay. I could keep this for a bit. Bullet Time, Nightmare Catalyst, and Apparition. Guess so. Okay, let's just go Apparition, Nightmare Catalyst, and Neutralize. That's. You've died twice on Ascension 0 with Silent. I bet I've died more times than that on Ascension 0 with Silent. In a while. But I suspect it has happened. Goodbye, the Time Eater. Only 4,000. I'm saving the rest for the Moon Assault. Where's the rest of the warheads, Jorbs? I'm sorry, sir. I used them on Time Eater in the popular indie video game Slay the Spire from Megacrit. Damn it, Jorbs! Now how will we blow up the moon? I'm sorry, sir. It's actually coming to theaters near you next year. It's a Marvel movie. Does Burst Plus do anything? That kind of does something. There are a lot of cards that kind of do something, but there are very few cards, I would argue 0, that do something that I actually care about at all. I think this one and this one? Card remove is just a pretty good button to click on. Maybe backstab is worse than strike. Maybe. Yeah, look. First plus is gonna matter. Kalel. Hope you're having fun out there. I don't know, do I want to use this? Not really. Just gonna get rid of Alchemize. I can't help but notice that not only are their enemies not dead, but they also haven't taken damage yet. It feels bad. Ancient Potion blocks vulnerable against the heart. I found Nightmare. I am going to play Bullet Time. I'm gonna Nightmare Catalyst. I have another Bullet Time for next turn. We Apparition. Some poison goes there, some poison goes there, and some more poison goes there. Maybe. Might have been wrong. We'll see. Let's hit you. Hey, Owen. Nice. I hope you have been enjoying Slay the Spire and Monster Train recently. This takes 1 damage. It's not the end of the world. Just starting to be the end of the world. -2 strength. 1850 something, something else? Quick math. 33.99 is not 123. This is a z to the n sort of situation. This is like ascribing the summation. It's like additive matrices. Trust me, I read Twitch chat. Good morning, the Albion. Sorry, I was having a little sneeze there. With no vulnerable, maybe I don't have to apparition this turn. Oh, I definitely don't have to apparition this turn. Maybe I don't have Dark Shackles either? I'll be fine to Dark Shackles. I think it would be fine. There's not much reason to. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do this. And then next turn I have Ghost in a Jar. Dark Shackles can block more damage later, and I have a good amount of health. Tori? Tori period? Tori period? Holy shit! I spent the last 8,500 hours thinking I was getting good at this game, only to have my entire career ended by Tori period. Conveys the tone of someone like impatient with a petulant child. I can't believe that you're not even considering Tori here. Hours, alright. Always exciting to find out what the mods are going to do with stuff like that. Rest in peace, sir. Sir, madame. It's back. I don't know why it does that. I'm going to continue not attempting in any way to troubleshoot, and maybe it'll just stop someday. I am good with, let's see, Burst Apparition, and 2 Dodge Rolls, 2 Alchemizes. Usually I do want to bullet time. Bullet time, Dodge Roll, Burst Apparition, Alchemize. I guess I could also use Burst Dark Shackles to get rid of artifact charges. That's probably better, actually. I only got one of these. Oh! Okay. Sounds like an adult way to handle an issue. Yeah, that's me for you. I don't have any problems because I already dealt with them all. I haven't quite drawn Nightmare yet. Looks like I win though, yeah? I'm pretty sure if you do the math, this is just a win already. In fact, I could use Snake Oil here to speed it up by... It only draws one card, so it only works half the time. That's still better than... I guess if I play Defend, it works 3/4 of the time. Didn't work. It wouldn't have worked the other way either. Bullet time. Nightmare on Catalyst. That one, that one, that one, that one. Like I didn't reduce bullet time or Nightmare? Yeah, I know. Kind of upsetting, right? Fortunately, somehow I have one anyway. Kind of ridiculous how that works. If you haven't heard / seen A Very Lonely Solstice, you should do that very soon. What is that? Also, why hasn't Nightbot updated? Oh, I see why. Thank you. Alright, let me stretch my legs here. We'll be right back. Good night, Leslie. Today you learned that Jorbs really doesn't like conservatives in the UK. What? I mean, you might not be wrong. Be right back.